Well, hello, welcome. I'm Noah, and this is Noah's Arts Entertainment. I thank you for tuning in tonight. It's a beautiful thing that you did. And those who have been following me for the last 10 months, right here, I got you right here. Huh? And those are new, well, again, I welcome you. And I hope that I can win your heart by the end of this video. These themes are short, sweet, to the point, sour, sweet, not long. I'm the originator. Since I started 10 months ago, I've been limiting down my recordings, my productions to 20, no more than 20 minutes. Why? Because I know better. I'm not going to sit there and watch a whole movie. Who has time for that? 20 minutes. What you got to say, you got to wrap it up and do it in 20 minutes. Just recently, I heard that somebody goes on a video on YouTube and says, you should do videos at 20 minutes. Hello? Duh. I started out 10 months, check it out for yourself. 18, 20 minutes, 21, 23, 19, 17 minutes. Never past 25 minutes. All right, very good. Again, I welcome you now that I got that release. Besides, it is related to the theme tonight. Fraudulent. No, it's called authenticity versus fraudulency. Big difference. Night and dark, light and dark. So, not good, not good. But you see, of course, with the internet and everything that's being exposed and exhibited and disclosed and all kinds of things are all just somebody's watching, somebody of interest, of their own interest. And that's what the point of this thing tonight is, that these people have the motive of, because they cannot be authentic, because they cannot be original, creative, imaginative, they take what they watch. It's like scouts out there. They have the market already established. So what they need is ideas. And I posted a comment on something. Somebody says, "Oh, ideas is everything. We gotta." Blah, blah, blah. No. Yes, ideas is everything. Trust me. But the person with the idea, in the Kabbalah, we call this the emanation, the crown of the head. That's where the emanation comes. So that's where the idea comes. And then we got uh, that's the emanation. Then the creation is called Briah. And then you got the formation, Yetzirah. And then you got the actual manifestation here on earth with in action. Okay? Manifestation in action, Aziyah, the world of Malkut, better known, ruled by the goddess Adonai Haaretz. All right, very good. That's the Hebrew thing I'm going to say tonight about the Kabbalah, referring to and relating to the Kabbalah. But yet, okay, so there's four things, four processes. The emanation, okay, the idea itself. Then you start creating that idea, then it comes into formation, and once you have it patented, once you have it protected, okay, intellectual properties must always be protected and not just put out there because you want to show off. You say, no. When I was 17, unfortunately, I was taken for a ride. They took candy from a baby. So I was 17. My father had just died a year before. He was the businessman. My mother was more into the artistry of, anyhow. I had no one to protect me or to tell me, look, this is your legal right. Ask the composer, ask the songwriter, Okay, it was my first song ever in my life. And for that to be taken from you, it's like somebody aborted my song, you know. Although it was played nationally and even some parts of, I think, Central America and Mexico, maybe Canada, I don't know. But, you know, this happened years back, and I was 17, and my name was on the record as the composer, but no royalties, my friend. So this is the second motive is for them is to the first motive is to take credit, okay, to be given credit for qualities that they do not have. They don't do not possess, you know, authenticity. They don't have that. They don't have the creative ability. They don't have, but they have everything else. They have the market established. They have the context, and so everybody takes and puts it out there. Same thing with songs, songwriters. They have the same problem. They always face the same problem about, oh, I wrote this song and they stole my rights to it, and other people are making millions off it, and of course you sell millions and millions and millions of records or CDs or whatever you know it as DVDs, and somebody gets rich, and for me, it's best to always see the person who deserves it, the person, the originator. You know, it's like Tesla back then. He had these ideas, all these ideas were taken from him. He was locked up. They put away the key. He was not good in the political sense, not good. So, and I hear a lot about Tesla nowadays, cars, this and that, and even planes and that and what else. Who has the rights to Tesla's intellectual properties and ideas and stuff like that, you know? I mean, when they stored him away, they went and got what he had stored as far as ideas, perhaps, intellectual properties. Anyhow, he had it right from the beginning, but it was not good politically. Didn't make sense to big uh, families, corporations, and so yeah. But hey, what else is new, right? I mean, so this is again the theme is authenticity versus fraudulency. So it's so easy. I go on here, I go on SoundCloud, I record a song, I pull out a song from, I don't know, from the 60s or something, you know, something like Can't Take My Eyes Off You. And I record it, and it's just a practice. It's not a official recording on SoundCloud. I've said before, I use it as a soundboard, you know, just to rehearse and to hear the progress. Okay, and then I keep advancing. And once I feel that it's all good, a particular song, a particular genre I can surely deliver, then I will go to the studio and do not only audio but video. All right. So this is the thing. I hear commercials suddenly on TV. Can't take my eyes off you. Yeah, somebody's doing a commercial with that same song that I pull out of my ass to record. It's not my song. I didn't write the song. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying that somebody's listening, somebody's watching, and the idea is to be able to say this guy is unique. This guy we can make money with instead of just taking from this guy or this woman or even this kid that comes up with ideas. And don't you not, you know, practice fraudulency, okay? Because you disturb, you distort and disturb and you're destructive in the life of those creators, the true pro-creators, okay, of ideas, of songs, of, of writings of some sort, you know, all these things that I personally have, but I keep it zip. I do disclose certain things. Those are not my intellectual properties. The songs that I record or some themes that I talk about and stuff that I, you know, I can't patent that because that's not my original. It's not. I've there's studies, there's things, there are themes, topics that I've learned and I've experienced, I've lived, and those are the things I tried to convey because this show is about evolving, evolving. And let's see, here we go. Yeah, clockwise, not counterclockwise, clockwise. You go like those vortex. All right. So the thing is evolving. All right. So you know that the difference between the true artist, the pro creator. The creator is the creator, right? We're replicas. We're part of that universe. Where we are pro creators. We procreate our lives, and we can procreate lives. Give birth to plant that seed as a woman or as a man. You're fertile, and yeah, the seed's planted, it's nurtured, and then out comes the baby. The baby. So yeah, it's all good, and so fraudulency is something that again these guys can be very wealthy because this is what these are their motives. The motives is to watch, hear, listen, watch, take. Second motive, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Take credit where credit has not been earned, my friends. This is being a thief. This is being an inferior. This is being, but hey, you're wealthy, right? I mean, you've stolen enough and you establish a market, you got it going. But you steal intellectual properties, you steal songs, you steal whatever it is, ideas that are out there that are just ready to be placed in the market that qualify to make a lot of money. I have some, I tell you, but you will not see them anywhere except here. And I will not talk about them. I did say before, I did say I want to pair up with someone. I want to share these intellectual properties, and I want to make a lot of money. I make a lot of money because, hey, I am a person who taught me how to write a song. Nobody taught me how to write a song. Not in this life. See, it could be in the last life where, like Amadeus, where, the kid writes songs at a very young age and compositions. And who taught him that? No one. He innate ability from the El Pasado, my friends, the past. El Pasado. And so, yeah, it's just innate abilities. And that's what's even greater. When you have that innate ability, and then you start developing it here in this life, you say, hey, how in the hell did I know this? It's like sex, tantra. Hey, again, tantric sex was part of me in some other life, and surely it played a role in this life without me most of the time not knowing that it was actually tantra that I was doing. uh, but no wonder, when you're good, you get around. The girls talk, and it gets out there. So everybody wants. All right. So because there's few that can actually know. Anyhow, let's move on. Let's move on. But we're talking about innate abilities. The same thing with women. Some women are, she's seems like they were made for sex, but of course that's not how it is. It's just part of them. And some people do live out their. I didn't. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But I did not live out my sex. I did, but not in a professional sense. You know what I mean? Where I became a a working a working guy. Uh, so, but yeah, it's just because like some woman, a friend of mine used to say, hey, I'm a slut, but I'm a good slut because I choose who I want to have sex with. It's not like they choose me and they're gonna. It could be a pig. It could be anybody. It's just gross, whatever. And I'm gonna have sex with him because I'm gonna get paid for it. big difference, right? All right. So enough with the innate abilities, the tantra, the magic, um, the the ability to just be compose songs, write songs, come up with ideas. You were definitely an inventor. You were something, and that innate ability. All I'm saying, it gives you greater power to be able to go forth. But again, money plays a major role here because you cannot have that item uh, designed and manufactured and then protected by the laws, the patent and then the laws of intellectual properties, and of course, with that comes attorneys and attorney fees, and it's a big thing, and it's not just the idea. I mean, shit, um, you can put all these ideas with somebody that, well, I would like to work with. For you're the money bank, right? I'm the person with the ideas. All I'm gonna do is multiply. If you want more money than you already have, I need the multiplication of monies. I would make me feel good to be able to live out put out these intellectual properties and put them out there again with everything considered, all these costs and stuff, and then just market fuck of it and internationally, and it's going to be something that's, and I'm not talking about necessarily about anything has to do with my music. This is sort of intellectual property. It's nothing I've ever really talked about, and I will not until I talk to that person who is going to be a partner or two partners, whatever it's going to be, with the attorneys, and it's just going to be officially put and written in stone, and it's gonna explode. I'm telling you right here, right now. Look at this with my eyes, and I'm not here with bullshit. Never. Okay. I don't know how much time I put in this already, but authenticity. Where you can have pride. You can have the well. You don't need validation from truly from the spiritual because, and sometimes you do. You always need that, but if you already come validated and approved from, if you have that any innate ability to be able to write songs. Again, one song I wrote at 17, it's a hit song. One song, the envy, the jealousy was intense because these guys I was involved with, these musicians, songwriters, had written a couple of hundred songs, if not more. You could never, ever come up with a hit. Here I come, 17-year-old punk, Birdie, too. I was very, anyhow, I write my first song and it's a hit. Well, there you go. What do you say to that? All right. So, um, yeah, it's a sad thing. And when you get burned, you get burned. You don't forget. You don't forget. And you're very careful. I've written about at least 6 more songs of different genres. And that's all going to be put in the market for a younger generation because I wrote them back some time. And they're very good songs, and they could take you way up there. Hey, so I'll be selling myself as a songwriter, and but I will enter the arena again of music. I left it about 17 years ago, and I surely regret it. And well, I don't regret it. I mean, I did develop another life, but and another livelihood. But the thing is, when you go full circle, you start missing everything comes here. Everything's, I was even remembering my first love, that woman. I wonder if she's alive or what's up. I never, she was too out there, and I had to just get away from her because she was too out there. And that's the best thing because otherwise she's toxic. What's the sense of being in love with an animal? A wild animal in the wild, where it's just, hey, hey, yeah, yeah, ooh, wow, bye bye, hey, 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 bye bye. And it's always just going to be like that. And it's not that it's not enjoyable. Of course, it's enjoyable. Of course, it's the best, probably the best sex you ever have. But when it comes to the now with the evolving and not out there, conquering and experimenting, and you're curious about this, curious about that. It's just evolving, maturing, and taking responsibility for yourself and for others, who love you, who love them. Just got to be, hey, it's time to grow up, be wise, be mature, be strong, and don't look at when you're evolved and you sometimes, you do stop dating. You do stop dating because you find out that you can surely physically be in sync with the same type that you always dated, but it's just not going to be the spiritual connection that you need. This will not be connected. All right, this will not be connected. The seventh and the sixth chakra must be connected. All right, because otherwise it's going to be relying on mostly on the chakra two, and of course the emotional chakra over here, the third. The second is the emotional and the sexual, the this and that. And so that's the other thing too. Before I close, these themes are all done here. Okay, this holistic protocol to the immune system. We got natural medicine. All these themes are topics that I studied, and not just in books, but studied through and get degrees in there. So the sensual massage. I was actually a masseur. Yes, I was, and I still am. You'll always be one. Hands of light. Those who practice Reiki. Right. I learned all about the hands of light. Uh, Sexual secrets. This is about but the tantra. When I read about it, I said, "What the hell? I was doing, I was doing this. How did I know how to do it? I just read it. Magic from the Kabbalah. All right, the tree of life, the 10 spheres, the 22 paths, sex signs. Who are the freaks? Who are we? Uh, and pathworking, the 22 path of that Hebrew tree of life, healing through color and sound. I thank you so much tonight for joining me. It's been a pleasure. And one last thing here. This book, I always have it out when I've done my last shows. Okay. And this tells you about all the soulmates that you see all these cards here. All these cards. There's a soulmate supposed to be with my birthday. Another thing is I'm Virgo in Western astrology. I'm Virgo Sun. I am Sagittarian Moon, and I am Libra Ascending. Okay, and the Eastern world, which is the natal chart from the East. Uh, I am Leo Sun. I am Scorpio Moon, and I am Virgo Ascending. All right. Anyhow, according to the September day that I was born, these are supposed to be my soulmates. The fuck are they? Huh? They're not here. If you want to date me or something, don't email me some stuff about, I don't know, you got some chat side, you got this, you're gonna expose yourself to me. That's not. I'm not gonna do that. I've been not doing that for forever. I want to use my five senses: smell, touch, okay, um, taste, and see. I mean, what I'm doing, everything. So no, all right. Physical connection, no astral, no out there. Just projection and doing all this etherical stuff. It's out. I'm not interested. So anybody wants to work with me, you do not hustle me. Do not steal from me. Let's do this right. You know, do business with me. You'll be helping me. You'll be helping yourself. And because you know that I am, if you've been taken from me, then you know goddamn well that I have something that because it's impossible. It's not a coincidence that I come up with a song, just a simple song, and or I'm in the mood for love or whatever. And next thing you know, it's a commercial on TV. So somebody's watching, somebody's listening, somebody's snatching and taking. Very good. Thank you so much. Tonight, I'm done. You know, I don't like to go more than 20 minutes. I don't know how much I've done, but it's been fun. I hadn't done this about 3 weeks, I think. We need to, check this out. And if you like it, hey, you liked it, don't deny it. Fucking check it, like, and then you subscribe. Why not? I mean, the next one I do, just gotta come to you. You don't have to search for it. You don't have to worry. Oh, did I miss something? No, you didn't miss shit because you subscribed, and this is gonna be sent to you. Period. All right. And the other thing is, once you watch it, it's easy to just send it and share it with somebody. Okay, somebody you think that is gonna appreciate it. Gonna appreciate me, just like I appreciate you tonight. I thank you so much. This is great. Okay, this is great, and we're gonna continue to build this. This is, I believe, now my 11th, maybe 10 months. Yeah, since I started this. Go into my station and check all the themes. There's themes for pretty much everyone, and everyone. You're not gonna like some of them, and you're gonna love the other one. So hey, listen, do not judge. Don't come in here judging. All right. If, what's that saying? If you have not walked, if you had not walked my path, now do not judge me if you have not walked my path, my journey. It's out. It's stupid. All right. That's all I have to say. I'm drying up here, and I thank you so much. All right. Until the next time, be good, my friends. Be safe. Um, watch your health. Watch your hands everywhere you go. Maybe you don't have to wear a mask, but wear a bucket scarf. Something is going to protect you because some people they don't care. Don't go to work sick. Until later.